What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we completed the Divine Beast Tamer's Trial for Divine Beast Varudania, and completed up all 4 Divine Beasts. And well, in this episode, there's only one thing left for us to do. So at the end of the last episode, we warped here to the Shrine of Resurrection, where we were greeted by a Sheikah monk, who told us that we must enter into the Resurrection Chamber and place the pedestal down on the little pedestal that we got it from. And I want to show something off real quick. One, if you go to examine the one shot, one kill, the one hit obliterator blade and try to grab it, it'll just say it has fulfilled its duty, it slumbers peacefully. And yeah, so you can now look at this weapon, but you're no longer able to use it, so don't get any ideas. You're not gonna be able to do that again. But of course we can come back here, and of course this is where we woke up. And this is where we grab the Sheikah Slate, so let's waste no time and place the Sheikah Slate into the pedestal. Sheikah Slate confirmed. And, uh-oh. Oh, they tricked us. Oh, now we're being locked back in for another 100 years, guys. Oh, crap. Here we go. Descending. Please be aware of tremors. Sorry, we're doing what? And I accidentally hit the skip button. Oops, I guess. I mean, all it is the ground's going to start shaking. You'll see a little animation from Link like, oh my gosh, the ground's falling. And, yeah, we're descending into the Great Plateau. This is kind of strange, not going to lie. This thing was here the whole time. We were sleeping on top of it, and we never even knew it was here. But if we continue to head down, the Sheikah Slate will emerge from the pedestal, and the door shall open, and once we regain control of Link, we should be able to walk out and see, well, we've got a massive dungeon here to complete, guys. Yeah, so basically, we have one final massive Divine Beast just for the champion Link himself. And now that we're here, welcome, hero. You've overcome many trials to reach me. Now it's time to face the final trial. I love how we're gliding in midair and just frozen. This trial is a complex labyrinth. To start, you will need a map. We obtained map information from the guidance stone. Alrighty guys, so this is the Champion's Ballad, and you hear the music in the background is kind of similar just to the most themes you would hear in the Divine Beast and stuff like that. But first, we might as well do what the Sheikah monk says. Head up to this pedestal and grab the information for this area. Now of course this is going to be just like any other Divine Beast. Sheikah Slate authenticated, distilling map of Divine Beast. Yes, this is basically like one massive Divine Beast. That's not actually a beast, and we're not actually it's not like an actual beast like the other ones where we can see it above ground and things like that. But it is here, and we are going to get a map of the area, and it's just a giant labyrinth. And of course, just like the other Divine Beast, we have controls that we will need to use to rotate the giant gear up top in order to open up different areas. Alright, and no further instruction past that. It's just basically get in here and do some business. Alright, so I believe the first place we want to head is probably just straight up into probably one of these rooms here to the left or to the right. We can't reach that one, but we should be able to run up here and enter into this room. Now this one's obviously based off Divine Beast Va Naboris. Alright, and I think what we'll need to do is we'll need to access the controls and get those gears spinning a little bit. And okay, I see. I think we're gonna have to move this. Oh man, we just barely missed that too. So that's gonna move around to the top again. And if I can grab it from here, though probably not. I should be able to slide it into that hole. Alright, no, not quite, but I'll be able to slide it into the other one. No problem. Alright, so this should slide directly under me. And I just need to push this into the wall like so. And just like that, this whole door will begin to move. Nice and simple. And so now this whole area will basically just rotate, and that's the whole point of this area. Just like Divine Beast Von Boris, all these things are going to spin and rotate. And now what we must do is we basically have to get it to align properly. And so we must get something here. There's going to be something else metal in this room, and aha. It's that up there. So once we get this down over here, it should take the whole room. And oh, did I miss that? Of course I did. I thought I might get close somehow, but I just missed. So let's wait for it to come all the way back around. Now, I will say this area is a little bit rusty for me, not gonna lie. I've only ever done this area like maybe once. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've only ever done it like once. And oh, I see this place the thing only comes out to this far. Alright, so what I think I need to do is I need to get up on top of this thing somehow. And okay, Link, that works, I guess. And that pulls us up here, but that doesn't really help me here, other than grabbing this and sliding it down here. Alright, I figured out what we need to do, I think. So I believe our whole goal is to, yeah, lock this in here. And now that we've done that, that should lock onto that, and we should get this whole room spinning nice and easily. Okay, apparently that's not the case, but we can no longer pull that out, so obviously we did something right here. Just exactly what, I'm not sure. Maybe the whole point is we need to just get to the other side of the room, like over there, maybe like right here. I may be able to do a little bit of a glitch, kind of, where we can infinitely sprint. Alright, no, not quite. Let's hop on this. One, to grab this chest. But two, because I want to figure out how to do this puzzle. This is taking me a little bit of time. I will say these puzzles are a little bit trickier than the Divine Beasts themselves. And I think I see what needs to happen here. I think we can just barely make that. We need to get up there in order to push that into that hole right there, I think. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Alright, so let's hop back on here and ride this to the top once more, because I think once we do that, that should put us in position to succeed. And I hate this camera angle, but what can you really do about it? This thing should throw us off in just a moment. Now we should just barely make it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now this side is exactly the same as the other side. It's not doing anything. Oh, we can actually hold this while it's all the way over there. Now this may work if we kind of take this and connect it to the top here. Or no, okay. Oh. Well, that seems to be working. Oh, and it lights up the other side of the room. There we go. We figured it out, guys. If I can just get in now, that would be great. And of course, there are some terminals inside this giant Divine Beast that we need to activate. Sugar Slate authenticated. Deactivating one lock off the door. Or of the door, I should say. And so, you can see there's a giant door here. And well, there goes one of the locks. And so there's only 4. There are now 3 terminals remaining, yeah. So this only has 3 terminals instead of 4, but That's kind of the whole point. And if I could just make it to that door. No, I sort of have to wait. One more go around. Now I can't hop in here, and we should be fine. And if you notice, inside this center room, all of the enemies have kind of respawned, and actually there's more of them now that we can take out. And so this allows us to get a little bit of like progression, you could say, like a little sense of progression of, all right, now there's more enemies in here, and this enemy count is only going to continue to grow while we're here inside this massive dungeon. I think the next place I want to head is probably over there and into that door. And if I can just find a way onto that platform, now maybe not, we may have to travel over here and then up, I think, at least. And I ran out of stamina, so I'm not going anywhere at the moment. And let's see, where can we go from here? So this dungeon, Divine Beast, whatever you want to call it, is a little I'm gonna have to jog my memory a little bit for this one. Alright, let's rotate it the other way actually and see what happens. Now that may do something different, though it doesn't look like. Oh, actually, I see. We can ride this over to here. There we go. And now this door should be open. Sweet. Alright, so obviously there's our terminal, and so we've got to get the orb all the way down here. Now that is a lot easier said than done, probably. Alright, so we probably need to wait here for this to come back. Actually, we should be able to rotate this in the other direction, and this should give us a path forward. There we go. I'm smarter than I look, guys, I promise. Because I was about to wait for it to come back around, and it was just going to give me the same thing again. I was about to say, hold on, wait. If I just rotate get rid of the rotation and do it backwards, it should work, and sure enough, it did. Oh, okay, well, that didn't quite work like I thought it would. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to wait for that to come around and then step on the pressure plate in order to get this ball to go exactly where we need it to go. Alright, so it should go in here once we get this ball over there. But now what we need to do is we need to rotate it back the other way in order to get the ball to travel in the correct direction. So we need to stand here and watch the ball kind of travel its way around. We should see it move through down to the bottom. There we go. And now rotate it back the other way in order to get it to go to this end. And that should make its way out from here. At least I think. Yeah, I do believe so. Alright, come on, ball. You can do it. You're almost there, buddy. I believe we may just have to wait for it to come all the way around. And then switch the rotation one more time to get it to come back. And the ball should land right here in front of us if I did this correctly, and I believe that I did. And sure enough, here's the orb. Now, don't chunk it in lava because you're going to do all that again. So, yeah, do be careful. And instead, what you want to do, drop it right there. And it should just fall all the way down into the hole down there. And the terminal door will open. And now, we can grab that. And there's a chest up there that I'm not going to worry about. Most of the chests in here are just, I mean, they're not even really late game items, even though this is a late game temple. And another door has been unlocked, or another lock on the door has been taken away. And now, we only have 2 more remaining. We're making pretty good progress so far. You know, I do believe, yeah, there are 2 terminals remaining, but I believe if we walk out this door now, that we may be in trouble with some guardians. And actually, what I want to do is I want to rotate this back the other way. And yeah, indeed, there's a massive guardian on the ground right there that we should probably be aware of. Alright, now that we've stood on this giant gear, we can use this to go all the way up and around to this kind of top level. And I believe that's one of just those sitting guardians that we've seen inside of like Hyrule Castle, for example. And oh, there's a giant gear thing over there. I wonder if there's a chest over there actually. Oh wow, and indeed there is. I wonder if I can stop that. And I can just barely open that chest. Wow. A Gerudo shield. Inventory's kind of full. I don't really need it. But I did kind of stop this whole room from turning as well, which is kind of crazy. But what I really need to do is I just need to come right up over here and, hey, buddy. Alright, so obviously these are one of the guys from the shrines that we've seen earlier. So we can just take him out real quick, no big deal. I believe it's like a Guardian Scout 2 or something. Super simple and easy, because he got shield pluses, so he's a Guardian Scout level 3. But nothing we can't handle, guys. Nothing we can't handle. And that's not what I wanted to do. Though this will be useful for something a little bit later. We'll have to do something like that. Probably a giant metal piece. And obviously this goes somewhere else, not here. So I'm going to leave this right here for right now because I think I'm a little too early for that. Instead, what I want to do is I want to head over down this way. And yeah, I believe we can jump down these ladders and then head into these rooms. If for some reason these doors aren't turning, unless I need that metal piece up there in order to kind of do what I need to do here. Okay, maybe I don't need that at all. Maybe I can reduce the room on its own. This is obviously Von Meadows' room. The giant fan kind of symbolizes like wind and stuff. I'm just gonna shoot you, buddy, a couple times, and yeah, you're done for. And I'll open up your chest just to see if there's something important inside, though probably not. Oh, a swallow bow. I mean, I'll take it. You can never have enough of those. I really like those bows. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're super good at long distance and like shots that you have to get super precise. Yeah, we're gonna need that iron piece though, and probably have to plug it in somewhere in order to get those gears turning. So let's head back up here. And I'll grab that piece and see what we can do with it. In fact, I think it just... Oh, actually, I think we may just pull this all the way. Yeah, but it's just not quite long enough. So what we need to do is take this piece that's sitting right here. We'll take it with us. And I'm actually going to lay it down right there. And then we'll have to retract this again, though, in order to move this back. Place this gear, this thing right here, inside of said hole up top. Alright, got it in a little bit. And yeah, once you get it in, it pretty much locks it in place. And now that entire area is moving. Alright, there's one more chest up here that we can collect, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Bomb arrows. You can never have too many of those, so let's just grab that. And now we can hop down here and, oh hey buddy. Yeah, you just calm down for a moment while I'm gonna go in here and you're gonna leave me alone. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I meant by more and more guardians will fill this room. And currently this fan is blowing or pulling stuff inward, and don't try to get too close because it's not gonna end super well for you. We can also lock the fan, which actually does us no good right now at the moment. I think we actually need to continue to make our way upwards somehow and jump from one area to another. Actually, I know exactly what we need to do. Right now the wind's blowing us toward it, and so if we reverse the direction, the wind will start blowing away and blow us this way. So yeah, it's all about rotating that center block. So if something's not going the correct way, chances are that you can pull the wind backwards or forwards in order to get to do exactly what you want. And now we can freeze the fan, head up to the final terminal. I thought I was about to fall there. Or not the final tournament, we still have one more, and I believe that involves Divine Beast Varuta's kind of puzzles, I guess, and deactivating one more lock on the door. Obviously, the first one we did was kind of like Naboris with electricity, and the second one was Rudania with the lava and spikes. This one obviously had a lot to do with Meadow, considering it has a lot to do with wind, and obviously the final one will involve Varuta. So we kind of did it in reverse order almost, except Rudania and Meadow were swapped a little bit. Of course, this guy is still here. Do I have an ancient arrow? No, but I do have a bomb arrow, so I'll just take you out that way, buddy. Actually, I'm going to take this guy out with a sword. And I just noticed none of my abilities are activated right now. And apparently we're not allowed to use them, so while we're here, which kind of stinks. So if I want to parry this Guardian, I've got to do it the old-fashioned way of lock on and fail miserably. Alright, sweet. There we go. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, buddy. There we go. I got my timing back. Sweet. I mean, I knew the timing. It's just sometimes it's hard to get down sometimes. Alright, so the final area is... Oh, wait. We're gonna have to climb all the way up again. Oh, that kind of stinks, because I just kind of jumped down without thinking about it too much, and then, obviously, this is what happens. So, pay attention, guys. It'll do you good in the long run. And, oh yeah, now we can just continue to head up. We don't even have to change the direction of that little iron thing right there. Oh yeah, there's a flying guardian now. So, yeah, now we have to worry about guardians up top, because this guy's just going to fly around looking for us. You can obviously tell this is a late game area, and he's probably going to see us right here. Yeah, hey buddy. I'm just gonna hide behind here for a moment until you kind of forget I ever existed. Alright, sweet. Alright, now what we need to do, alright, so there's a pulley here. Alright, obviously this must have to go up or something. Unless I grab that metal piece again, I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with that metal piece at all. Oh, I think that should turn the gear, I believe. Okay. I see now. I understand. I think I understand. Alright, so we have to use this to raise up and then sneak in as quickly as possible. Alright, now the only problem is we can't leave this room. I don't think, at least. I believe that was just to get into here as well. I feel like we should have done more to get in here, because I feel like this gear should keep turning. Oh wait, no, this centerpiece is turning, so I guess we are right for coming in here like this. Obviously there's nothing right there. And I think it's got something to do with this inside. Or maybe you rotate this room the other way. Is there like a metal block in the water maybe? Because I feel like we're supposed to hit that with something, and it's not happening right now. Okay, obviously this is rotating the other way now, so we couldn't get into this room. Alright, this room is definitely a little bit more tricky than the other ones. And I can kind of see why they don't want you to use your Divine Beast skills, because obviously if you did that, you'd just be able to skip through that door. I feel like this entire room is supposed to be rotating though, which bothers me slightly because it's currently not like just rotating, and we're currently just kind of stuck here doing nothing, unless I am doing it right. And I feel like there's a good chance that I may actually be doing it right. But ouch. You know, that's kind of rude, dude. You don't have to do that. Yeah, just get him distracted. There we go. Alright, we barely got in there. I'm not gonna lie, that was close. Super close. Like, way too close for comfort close. I feel like this just needs to be hit with something in order to get it to jab upward. Okay, nothing happened. That thing's got to move somehow, I'm sure. Just how is what I'm unsure of. Let's see. Do we stop this from moving, possibly? I mean, anything out here that we can stop, maybe? Okay, obviously that didn't help anything at all. Maybe we need to redo this. Okay, it's still not quite doing anything. Yeah, because this just reverts back to what it was doing. Let me look at the map if I can. Maybe is there something underneath maybe that I'm missing, maybe in the water. Because I got a feeling this right here is probably supposed to move in some way, if I had to guess. And it has something to do with this rotating thing here in the center of the room. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of completely stuck here and I have no idea what to do next. So, I'm going to cut ahead until I figure out exactly what we need to do, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, guys, I've come up with a revolutionary tactic right here. There's water, so what do? You put ice under it. Because, I mean, herkadur. You know, I mean, sometimes I question my abilities to do just about anything. And obviously this needs to go back this way, and obviously that's going to fall back down. I think if I can, no, okay, obviously it won't. Now that pedestal is pushed up, oh, and I obviously clamped. And there we go, now we can move on to the next area. Exactly what I was trying to do. I mean, I knew from the start, guys. I just needed to cut ahead for absolutely no reason. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely not stupid or anything. Alright, okay. Alright, so we need to go, I believe, here. Actually, what if we... Can we stasis this? Alright, I think I know exactly what we need to do. To knock it one way or the other to get the water to stop flowing. Alright, okay, and oh yeah, the water drained. Sweet. Also, is there anything under the water over here that I'm missing? Yes. A chest. I had a feeling there might be something over here. Alright, so let's look and see what's inside here. Zor Spirit. Yeah, like I said, these are kind of all based off the areas that you go to first, and none of those areas really have, like, high-level gear, other than maybe Goron City, because some of their higher-level Goron stuff is a little bit better than the other stuff, not gonna lie. Alright, what should this do? I believe this will just... I see. So we can take this, place it at the front of this, and then we can launch it and raise the water level. At least I think that's what we're going for. Aha, and then we use Cryonis to climb up and grab the final pedestal. Or the final terminal, I should say. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Deactivating one lock of the door. And well, guys, just like that, all 4 locks are gone. And we can now head inside. All terminals have been unlocked. You may now access the deepest area. Yeah, obviously the deepest area. And I noticed that this entire wall is now rotating because we clamped that down, which is pretty cool. And obviously that guy is still there because we hit him earlier. But just wait, because there is more. There should be more guardians here now, I believe. I believe there's 2 down at the bottom now instead of just 1. But anyway, this is not what we're here for. We're here for this final area right here. What we can do is we can take this, launch it out towards the door, wait for it to lock into place as it should right about now. And just like that, the door will open. And well, guys, there we go. And yeah, it's basically just another Sheikah monk. And guys, just take a second and listen to this music. Yeah, I bumped up the music just so you can listen to it, but look at this room, guys. This looks incredible. This is under the ground, like just in some giant rock. Yeah, this area is pretty cool. So, this is probably the Sheikah monk that's been talking to us from the beginning. So, let's find out what they want from us. You've proven to possess the power of a true hero. And the name of the goddess Hylia. Oh? I offer this final trial. Alrighty guys, well, here it is. The final trial. And well, if you looky here, on a platform, way up in the sky, man, is this music an absolute jam. I'm actually gonna be quiet for a minute and let you guys, well, actually we're gonna have a cutscene here real quick, and yeah, we're on a giant floating platform just over the middle of Hyrule. And well, there's our Sheikah monk friend who obviously wants to take us to a duel. Let us begin. And there's multiple different stages of this fight. So this is the Divine Trial Monk Maz Kosha. Where are you, buddy? There we go. So he's in the air and he's going to start shooting at us. And we'll just go in for a couple sword swings, no big deal. And yeah, we finally have our Divine Beast abilities back. And luckily Daruk was there to protect us because honestly I wasn't able to take that guy out. And obviously the Master Sword is of course going to break after a minute. And I'm going to be quiet for a minute just to let you guys listen to this. And wow, 2 weapons already broke. But I'm going to be quiet for a minute just to let you guys kind of listen to this music. Because let me tell you guys, this music is a doozy. And you're not going to want to listen. And you're not going to hear me talk over it. It's pretty cool. So I'll be quiet now and let you guys listen. Alrighty guys, and this guy has obviously duplicated himself into multiple different ones. We're going to have to figure out which one the real one is. And the easiest way to do that is actually just to sit here and spin for a minute and do this. And the real one will of course be taken down with some damage. Hopefully he doesn't spawn more of his buddies, yeah. Oh, we got him. We got him. I got you first, buddy. And my ancient battle axe is sadly damaged just a little bit. No, here they come, guys. Alright, that didn't quite work as well as I thought it would. Luckily, we do have Mipha's Grace, so we don't necessarily worry about it. Let all these guys charge in at once. And we got some of them, just not quite all of them. Let's go for the Ancient Battle Axe again. Alright, no, we'll wait on that. Where'd you go, buddy? Alright, so they obviously are all coming in for the same attack. Obviously neither of those guys were the real one, and here you are, buddy. You waited on me, didn't you? And obviously this one in the middle is obviously still the real one if you just... Alright, these guys should just start moving around. So if I start spinning, right about the time they start to attack, I should be able to hit some of them, just not all of them. This is probably the hardest phase of the fight, though. I'll give it that. Alright, so we'll see what attack they do. Oh wow, we got the real one. Wow. That was actually pretty lucky, not gonna lie. Well, there's like 6 of you running around and you all just want me dead, and wow, this is going a lot worse than I thought it would. Alright, so that one's obviously not real. You basically just have to narrow them down until you get the real one. Now, I believe there's some tells that will tell you exactly which one's the real one. Because I just remember there being some kind of tell, and I just don't remember. And oh, well, here's the real one. So I believe once you attack the real one, the other one's... Alright, so these guys are all going to just stab me down. So if we just run in a giant line without them hitting us, we should be good. And yeah, this guy, he's going to stick himself in the ground real quick. And I believe this phase should almost be over. I've already lost him. I believe this one right here. Alright, no. Alright, this is a lot harder than I thought. Alright, just hit one of you, please. You know what? We're just going to wait for you guys to quit being so chaotic. And then I'll try to figure out which one of you is the real one. I believe it might be that one. And obviously not. Of course my bow is badly damaged. Alright, this is getting way out of hand, I'm not gonna lie. This is getting a little crazy, and I don't know if I can handle this. Obviously you're not real. And I know I've taken a lot of damage, but just bear with me. I know kind of what I'm doing, but also not really. Alright, there's only 3 of you left, and I've yet to get the right one. There we go, finally. Took me long enough. I believe what I want to go for is, yeah, the Edge of Duality. Alright, obviously we can't do any more damage, and we should be moving on to one more phase, about halfway through the battle. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys, this fight is pretty difficult, not gonna lie. And so this guy's not gonna take this, and he's basically going to grow into a giant. Alright, so, well, here's the next phase. Now, this is where it gets pretty difficult, not gonna lie. So now he's just gonna float above us in the air. I mean, oh, obviously we can't use bomb arrows. And that's what I was using this whole time. Ouch. My whole goal was to grab one of those and use them to, one, not only block the ones that were incoming. Ouch. Luckily I keep just running into things. This is not good. I was hoping to get that underneath you before you kind of did your little attack thingy here. And I don't think my bow, whichever one I even have left, I don't even know. Okay, I have one royal bow left. I did a little bit of damage, not a lot though. Alright, I think we just have to... Alright, we need to pull out a one-handed sword quickly to pair that back, right back at him. But so yeah, that should knock him over. And now we can come in for a little bit of damage with the sword here. Alright, there he goes. And now he's going to probably warp back over to the center of the room here. now he's just gonna have the whole thing here rotate, I see. I had a feeling you might do that, buddy. Here we go. I just gotta find this guy and give him a couple whacks, I guess. There we go. Oh, we got them to blow up, I see. Alright, what I want to do is get a good old spin attack in, and these guys should stand up in a moment. And maybe using Urbosa's Fury was not a bad idea just then, but I didn't use it, so... If we just keep moving... Actually, if I can leave that one over there and just get out of the way of these... We should be okay, because this guy should blow them up here in just a moment. And this should do quite a bit of damage as long as it's sitting underneath him. To blow it up, not realizing it's directly underneath him. And now we can get in and do a bunch more damage. Alright, sweet. So this phase, not too tricky. And yeah, now he's going to stand up on his feet. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Alright, we should be able to shoot this guy a couple times and it's doing absolutely nothing. Alright, what are you going to do, buddy? Okay, he's just going to send in smaller versions of himself. Alright, let's grab another smaller blade. Alright, I missed the parry, but that doesn't matter because I still got the guy. And this should do it if I can just get in and get a couple more hits in. I believe this guy should be done, and only one more hit. And there we go. The Sheikah Monk is done. You faced that challenge with great courage. You've erased all doubt from my mind. You are a true hero. As such, you are destined to take hold of this ancient masterpiece. Oh, sick, we get our own flying saucer. Cool. We get our own divine beast. That's what it looks like. This is gonna be pretty cool, guys. Man, this is... wow. I can't believe we're getting our own divine beast to strike right again. And look at that. No, I bet you we strike right down from the top. Just like that. That giant spinny thing is gonna be a giant laser beam that strikes right into the heart of Ganon. Oh wait, no, we just get on a motorcycle. Okay, never mind. That was kind of my joke. I was like, okay, yeah, we're getting our own divine beast. No, we just get a motorcycle. But I'll be honest, this motorcycle looks pretty darn cool, not gonna lie. And it is slightly faster than horseback. Actually, it's a lot faster than horseback. But this is the Master Cycle Zero. So, we scan in our Sheikah slate. And no, I did not make a cut. You just automatically have to scan that and grab the rune known as the Master Cycle Zero. You're basically not allowed to walk up here at all. You just have to grab it and leave immediately. It kind of stinks. They don't ever let you walk around up here. Kind of, yeah, it's kind of sad. I kind of want to explore the area up here a little bit. I mean, there's not a whole lot to explore, not going to lie. But anyway, here we are, guys. One final rune. And that's the Master Cycle Zero. And we can insert materials into the tank to convert them into fuel, and we can freely call upon this item, but summoning it will not work in certain areas. That which you've obtained is a masterpiece of innovation, created for the one true hero. hero of Hyrule, may the goddess smile upon you. Alright, and we immediately get taken out of here, yeah, so we don't even get to look around this little area. Not, like I said, that there's much up here anyway. And no, we don't get our own Divine Beast, guys. I was kidding. I was joking. But anyway, if you look on our little loading screen now, we do see a little Master Cycle Zero. So I guess the little Master Cycle Zero could be kind of seen as our own Divine Beast, because it is kind of on the screen with the others. So I mean, it kind of makes sense why it could be considered part of like Link's own Master Cycle. And just like that, we're warped right here to the Great Plateau. And well, look, guys, it's Cass. Hmm? Ah, it's you. I cannot put my feather on it, but I get the feeling you're more accomplished than you were when we last met. I happen to have the perfect song for someone as esteemed as you. I would love to sing it for you. My teacher's unfinished song, the one I told you about. I have finally completed the key verses. This lofty location is the perfect stage to sing this special song. It takes place 100 years ago at Hyrule Castle. Yes, the very castle you can still see over yonder is about the magnificent inauguration of the chosen champions. If you would, please listen to this special song. The Champion's Ballad.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
I tell you, those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more uses for it than we originally thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
The princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely. Keep your eyes on the Sheikah slate, everyone. Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh? Oh.
What's with the glum face, princess? Give me a big smile. Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mifa, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go.
After this ceremony, they would all forever be known as champions. My teacher always advised me to write songs that transport the listener to the moment of time you're singing of. Now, I finally understand what he meant. The true power of music. By the way, I found this when I was looking through my teacher's notes. I was thinking, you should be the one to keep it. Your courage, courageous heart reminds me of the indomitable spirit of the champions. I know you'll treasure it. And with that, we got the picture of the champions. A picture of Zelda and the 5 champions taken after the inauguration ceremony at Hyrule Castle. Cass gifted you this precious item after completing the Champions Ballad. And by the way, that is the exact same picture that we took in that memory. So that's a nice little touch that they kind of give you for completing the DLC. A final thought. May the souls of the champion who watch over Hyrule rest in peace.
Link. I have watched your journey, every step. You have overcome every challenge with great courage. With the power that you have attained, I am certain you can defeat Calamity Ganon. Truly.
Alrighty guys, well, with that, the Champions Ballad is complete. I really hope we meet again someday. For the souls of champions who watch over Hyrule, may they finally rest in peace. Alright, and with that, that's almost gonna do it all for this episode. Real quick, I want to make my way all the way over to Hateno Village for really just one specific thing. So you guys maybe remember way back when, for you guys, in terms of episodes, it's not that long ago, but in terms of actual time of recording them, it's going to go way back, all the way to episode 43, which was probably recorded like a couple of months ago. As you guys know, we built Link a house and a giant side quest, and I did this for a very specific reason. One, so we could store all of our weapons and shields and all that good stuff like that, but also for one other special reason I should say, kind of fumbling over my words here, that I will show you in just a moment. Now, I don't believe the Master Sword is back yet, so until then I'm just going to grab this Knight's Broadsword, because I don't like looking at that giant sword on Link's back. But yeah, right over here, of course, we have Link's house that we built way back when. Of course, the Hudson kind of crew is no longer here. Of course, Link's got his name here and stuff. We can open it up, and we can place a lot more things inside of here. And one thing I do want to place in here is Daruk's giant sword here, and some bows maybe that we can place down. I want to place down one of these, and I guess a swallow bow. So we'll place that there, and that there. Alright, that should do it. Just because I want some stuff to hang on the walls, I guess. It's really the only reason I'm doing that. Alright, but that's got some attack up, so we'll carry this one instead. And when we have 2 shields on the wall, that simply won't do. So, let's say we hang this one on the wall, as well as the Royal Guard shield. Just as, I guess, souvenirs, you could say. Alright, and that was one of the reasons why I bought the house, but another reason is right up here. Seems like a good spot for your picture you got from Cass. Would you like to display the picture? Absolutely. And there we go. So now the picture just kind of sits here. You can't really examine it or anything. I mean, I guess you could just kind of look at it, and it's a nice little picture. You got Rivali, of course, and Mifa being slapped in the back by Daruk, and then Urbosa, Zelda, and ourself there, of course. And well, with that, guys, there isn't anything else really left for us to do except for one final task. And well, that is to defeat Calamity Ganon. So with that, I think that's going to do it all for this episode here, guys. So in the next episode, we're finally going to do it. We're going to be taking on Calamity Ganon for the final time. Or really, I mean, we never did it the first time, but we're finally going to take on Calamity Ganon and finish off The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're so close, guys. We're right here on the home stretch. But I wanted to come back here because I wanted to end off the video kind of out here on this balcony. Just because, I mean, really, if I could have gone over to the area and placed the photo down after cast, but I kind of wanted that to kind of be the final stop and more of just like, all right, let me cut over to Hateno to place that down and then come back out here to end the video. And of course, cast just kind of disappears and we really won't be seeing much of him anymore. But anyway, guys, with that, that's going to do it all for this episode here. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's up to the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.